Hello, brothers and sisters of my TikTok. How you been, brothers and sisters? It's about 9:38 p.m. Eastern Time. How you been, brothers and sisters of light and dark? Welcome to my TikTok channel, in which I talk about many different things under the sun. I talk very quickly. My videos are not pertaining, and for those people who are very slow, who cannot understand my words, okay? But of course, today is a good day. Today is an 8 on top of an 8. And anyone who knows about numerology should come to me. Okay, numerology is the study of numbers. It was first discovered by Pythagoras, the mathematician, back in ancient history time. He got hung because he created the number 0, and Pythagoras was a very wise man. And of course, just like Socrates, you got to question mathematics, though, because there's other ways of doing math, but people don't know about it until it's discovered, like A plus B equals C and stuff, But numerology goes like this. Number 1 through 9, okay? You had to add up your birth date. You add up in single digits, okay? You add it until you get two double digits at the very end. Like, for example, mine is 27, December 3rd, 1974, right? So I got 27. You take it to 2 and a 7, because the numbers only go from 1 to 9. But you separate the 2, and you separate the 2 and the 7, and you get 9, okay? And the 9 is a life path number of who I am, okay, right? 9 is the most evolved number of all numbers. But if your life path number and your soul number, okay, and your attitude number is mismatched, you may have problems in your life. How do you get your attitude number? Your attitude number is added by your month and the day, okay? Your month and the day that you were born. Mine is December 3rd, so 1 plus 2 equals 3. 3 plus 3 equals 6. 6 and the 9 are compatible. The creative numbers are 3s, 6, and 9s, the highest frequency of all. Then it's 2, 4s, and 7s, okay? And then it's 2, 4s, and 8s. And then it's 1, 5s, and 7s, which are, the individual, selfish ones, okay? And then it's the 2, 4s, and 8s are the ones who are the teachers, and also the ones who are basically don't have security spiritually. So I'm going to give you a definition of all of the numbers. Just got here. What's happening? What's going on, Spencer Carter? I read all the posts if I can. And what's going on with you? What's new? What's cracking with you? I like to talk about multiple different things. I want to talk about numerology today, and how my day was, and how my lady was acting, because she was just stuck up in her ways, because she got to pay me for the rest of her life, because she tried to screw me over. And as I said before, I like to talk about different things rather than just relationships, because I'm an expert on relationships, because I've always helped people. I brought people together in the past. But it's very hard to bring people together these days, because most people they lack the education. They don't know what to say or do. They think everything is about attraction. But let's talk about anything or everything that you want to talk about. I'm a Gen X. That means I was born in 1974. Anyone who's born after 1980 is a millennial. Okay, you're a millennial. Okay, you're a Capricorn. Capricorns are goats. I know all of the zodiac signs. I used to be an astrological reader, okay, chart reader, but I stopped doing it. Hello from Nagals, Wangas. How you been? Okay, what's going on? Okay, and of course, every sign, there's more than 12 signs. I am actually the 13th zodiac sign, which is the Orpheus. Yes, there are more than just 12 zodiac signs. People are so close-minded. They think 12 is just a magic number. No. And Ethiopia, there are 13 months. Okay? And between the month of November and December, there are 13 days. And those 13 days is called Pugma. I was born on Pugma. I am one of the Harry Potters, yes. Okay, I'm one of the chosen ones. I don't have any sins. I don't hang around people. I choose not to associate with mainly most adults. Okay, I don't do that. I'm good with children and stuff like that, but I don't like egocentrical adults. I don't like them because they don't like to listen, and there's problems. There's always going to be a problem. I'm always fearful of being around them because they'll think of me of something that is not. But anyway, numerology is the study of numbers. Okay, it was created by pathologists, Pythagoras. Okay. I may be mispronounced. I may be badgering the name, but you know what I'm saying. And so number 1 means selfish. Okay, number 1 means selfish. Okay, number 1 is really focused on themselves. Number 2 means need love. Okay, number 3 is friends and family. Okay, number 4 is a teacher. Okay, so usually if you're a 4, you're teaching something, you're doing something that's for the community or something that's building the community in some kind of way. Number 5 is chaotic or extremely lucky, because 5 and it's 2 things with number 5. 5s are, if you're a 5 life path number, you're extremely chaotic and lucky. You're a gambler. You're attached to something. Number 6 is a motherly love. Okay, motherly love is 6, and that's my attitude number. Okay. Number 7 is an alien. That means you are completely strange to this world. When you are number 7, people don't understand you. You speak another language. Okay, you can understand some psychic stuff. It's just unknown what number 7 means. You're just strange. Okay. Number 8 means you don't have spiritual security, but you are very most likely going to be wealthy, prosperous. If you take the number 8 and turn it sideways, you get the Omega sign. Okay. And lastly is number 9, the humanitarian sign. They go through the most suffering and pain, and they are the wisest of all numbers. How to come about these numbers, okay, in Pythagoras and numerology is basically you add the single digits of all your birth date, your month, and your whole year. Your month, your date, and your whole year, each individual, and they'll come up with 2 numbers. And if the numbers come up with another 2 numbers after you separate the numbers at the end, like for example, December 3rd, 1974 will equal to a 27. So I have to take the 27 because the numbers only go up to 1 through 9. So take 27 and separate them. 2 plus 7 equals 9. And that is my life path number, 9. If there's a double digits, for some example, you get 11. You have to separate the 2 numbers. If you get a 10, you're special. Okay, if you get a 10, let's say all your birth, your month, the date, and your birth date, your year adds up to 11. A 10. If you have a 0 or 30 or 20 or 40, then the universe has you. Then you're special. You're protected. You're a guardian. Something like that. But I don't really believe in a pseudoscience type stuff. Okay, but to each his own. I just know for a fact that I know myself very well that when I start adding up numbers and even add my phone number, it always equals to 3s, 6s, and 9s. That's me. 3s, 6s, and 9. My daughter is like, a 6 and a 9. Her life path is a 6, but her attitude is a 9. Isn't that something? So we get along. But my youngest daughter, we don't get along too well. Okay, 3s, 6s, and 9s get along with one another. And then there's 2s, 4s, and 8s. And then there's 1s, 5s, and 7s. The mental-minded ones are the 2s, 4s, and 8s. Because they are teachers, but they don't have spiritual security. Now, today I had a good day today. Okay, I had a good day today. And I wish I had talked to my lady about how stuck up she can be, how mean she can be. Because any woman, as I repeat this over and over again if I need to, who gets angry at a man without asking him questions to humble herself, is not fully mature, fully developed yet. And all the time when I ever have disputes with women and I say calm down and she keeps going, then I know she didn't have a strong father figure. I don't care what anybody says. Okay? I don't care what type of abuse. Usually when you're talking to men, women should always be subservient and always humble. They should never speak up as equals to a man. Okay? All religion says this very clear, that a woman should never teach on the pulpit because their mindset is not the same as a man. Okay? And when a woman speaks up like she's equal, or she has that spirit of the Lilith, She needs to be put back in her place. Not by, now if she puts her hands on you, if the Lilith puts her hands on you, you have a right to commence an ass kicking, okay? Just like children, when the kids get on your nerve and they start attacking you, you must put them in their place, okay? And that's a very important thing, okay? Because children always need to be put in their place. And you got to be careful where you're at, though, because sometimes you may be in a neighborhood where there's nothing but children, and everybody is just emotional. And then next thing you get yourself shot, okay, because they can't fight. Children can't fight. Women and children cannot fight. This is why you hear a lot of gangsters having guns, because they have guns because they can't fight, okay? They literally can't fight, but you got to be careful where you walk at, because a lot of men get killed up because they want to get smart with a guy, and the guy just want to pull out on a gun or a weapon, okay, and cause you great suffering, okay? But I was telling the lady, I was like, why are you upset today? Are you on your blood mode? Okay, I was telling her, are you on your mode? She says upset because I know, because she just got her U.S. citizenship, right? And I just drove her all the way down there and drove her back, and she paid me my gas money and everything. And I said, congratulations, now you can show it to your peoples and stuff, which is good. She liked to seek attention, but the phone is a lethal weapon for women. This is where women must let the phone go. They got to get off the phones. There were thousands of women I see on the internet, hundreds of thousands of women dancing, showing off, showing their Jezebel spirit that's they're possessed. When I see women dancing, doing these little, I don't know what the motherfucking signs are, but they just like into themselves. They're pretty, and they don't understand how cursed they are. They don't understand that, and I feel bad for them. They look pretty at that time, but later on in their life, they will not look like that, okay? And then they will blame men, okay? No matter what, they will always blame men because they mess with the wrong beta alpha cucks. And it's terrible, okay? I had this one female, naturally, she was like looking at one of my videos. She liked my content, but when she thought I was her friend or something, I don't know what it is, what women, they want me to watch their videos. So I watched their videos, and I saw one of her videos on her TikTok, right? And then I had made a compliment. I responded to this guy. He was catering. He was doing a Derek Jackson. A Derek Jackson is a beta alpha construct, which uses sugarcoating and gaslighting to make women feel good about themselves for all of the sins and not help them to be accountable for their actions. They don't teach women about accountability like Kevin Samuels did. Rest in peace, his soul, okay? And I look at guys like this as trying to make money, make ends meet on their side through business. They give motivation to these type of women, and you should not give motivation to someone who is really needing help. Psychological help, okay? Most people need psychological help. Do you think I need psychological help as I love myself, living in the darkness, listening to my inner voices, my inner demons, my daemons, my angels? Do you think I need help? No, I don't. I wasn't her friend, so I had complimented on one of her videos, and it was this guy who was a charlatan, and I could tell he had this like church-like accent, like, hallelujah, man. These women they deal with a woman, a bad man, and then why does men leave good women? No, dog, you don't say good women, because most women are not good women, okay? That is a fact, okay? I said most, okay? And I don't understand why guys still do this to this day, okay? They just don't. Now, either they're not good or they're ignorant. Which one is it? Okay, because men are very low maintenance. So if you hear a story like this from a man and he says that, do you know why men leave good women? He's already delusional. He's already messed up. He's already catering to the women. He's already doing it. He knows it. Or he's lacking experience in relationships. He's lacking relationships and experiences, and he's in the church. And all of the women are gravitating towards this guy, not understanding the statistics, not understanding that women take the initiative to file divorces, not understanding women's histories, not understanding the evils that women do. He's not going to acknowledge those things. Oh, he'll always say some women. I said most. There is a verb there. A verb is most and some. If you say some, then you have to prove it to me that how only some women are bad, okay? Teach me how some women are bad. I'm saying most. Okay. There is a factual basis anecdotally. I'm not talking about down on women. I'm just trying to say that they're bad in two ways, either through ignorance or intentionally. Okay, yo. And the ones that's intentionally do not want the knowledge are bad automatically. Because I was there back in the 80s. Go all the way back into the 80s, into the 90s, trying to educate women on how to treat men before it's too late. Okay, now we got incubators without the mother. There is artificial intelligence is being built for men, so we men can focus on other things rather than just the true, genuine female counterpart. Because men are being destroyed every day. Men commit suicide every day. Do you think men are not doing anything? I don't care what your color is. Okay, I don't care what your color is. Race has nothing to do with the afterlife. This is a problem for a lot of racists. Okay, this guy, I live below a racist right now. Okay, praise be his soul. I hope he lives longer than me. Okay, but other than that, some races it takes time for them to realize that they're mistaken. Okay, they don't really believe that you should mix at all. Okay, but they do exist, and I saw some hanging trees. Yes, I seen them, but every time I see a hanging tree, it doesn't really last that long. It doesn't stay up too long. A hanging tree. Okay, it's sad. It's very sad. And TikTok, don't mess with my videos. Okay, I'm not breaking your policy. I don't talk down on women or men or anything like that. I'm just trying to say that there are people who are bad intentionally and people who don't like knowledge. And both of these individuals are bad. Okay. And they need to be put to sleep. Let me see. Anything you got on your mind? Okay. Anything you want to talk about? There's something about the game tonight. Anybody who knows me, okay, knows I like to talk about multitudes of different things. I just beat a game called Hue. Okay, it was a beautiful game. I gave it like an 8. It could have been much better than what it is because these systems these days, these gaming consoles is making me go crazy. I know it's cheaper to have a gaming console and it's much more convenient to have a console over a gaming PC. I know that's a fact. Okay, but the problem is that why is these gaming systems not pushing the engine? You know how you play a game that's like 8-bit? Why are they doing that? All those games should be $10. Okay, they should not be. If a game is really good, okay, $15 least, because if it's like 60, games that are $60 to $70 will at least give you 100 hours. It should go by how long the game is, right? I think that's how it should be. So if a game will only last you minus the replay value, I don't want to play through the same stage over and over again, and I can't find a secret. I like to discover everything in a game. I do not like to go through a game and I cannot find all of the secrets. Like I was told that what's the game called? Shujiko, that ninja game. I forgot what it's called. Heteros Sujiko. Okay, I can't remember the name of the game though. But when the game gives you hints on how to find secrets, that's cool. The game is fun when you do that. And you make it hard, but don't make it impossibly, insanely hard or go out of your way type of hard. But it should always be two ways of getting the secret. It should never just be one way of getting a secret, guys. When you create a game, make sure there's multiple ways of getting something, not just one ultimate way, because that's very closed-minded. Games are supposed to be fun and challenging too, yep. And when I see Elden Ring, I know there's nothing but fanboys saying that game is a 9 out of 10. I know by the fact that game is not as hard as Dark Souls, because people keep complaining that it's not as hard. Okay, I see the ratings, okay. I say, why is the rating? Because you know why it gets that rating, okay? Because it's not as hard, okay? And the world is expansive, and you could discover all sorts of weapons that make the game easier, but it's up to you. If you could find a super powerful weapon in the game, that makes the game really fun, okay? But if you can't find any special weapon, you can't find no overpowered weapon, then the game is not as fun. And I don't think I will enjoy Dark Souls, but I think I would enjoy Elden Ring, okay, of course, because they say there's many weapons to make up for all of the, it's It's unbalanced, okay? And that's good, because if you can find a weapon that's OP, that's fine. It'll make it easier, and I can find it, okay? If you put it in the game, that's cool. But when you play on the game system, right, okay, the graphics should be exceptionally good. It should be so good to where it should not just be a $10 game or a $15 game, like Dead Cells. When I see Dead Cells, I'm like, this is like 8-bit shit right here. I don't want to play this like this. Increase the graphics, fix the graphics up a bit. Any game that's like one player, they need to expand on that. Make it 2 players at least, okay? I don't like games that is just one player and then nothing else happens, okay? Let me see how long I was talking now. I was talking for like, let me see. Let me see, what is this? Okay. I've been talking for 21 minutes. Okay, good. Yes. And so, anybody who want to talk about something, I am here, or forever hold your peace. Gen X is talking. And today was a good day. I was playing basketball today. Right? I keep myself busy. You have to keep busy. So my daughters was like, yeah, Daddy loves to play basketball. I want to play basketball just like him. I want to shoot 3-point hook shots just like him. And I was like, yes, you can when you get taller and stronger. Okay, and my youngest daughter, Teza, she's like kind of being like her mom, so she's more genetically in tune with her mom, and she's just boring. And then my oldest daughter, okay, who's 8, they get on each other's nerve, okay, sometimes. And to Zaza, my oldest daughter, she likes to get on her nerve on purpose because she's bored, okay, and it's okay to be bored, okay, but she messes with her because she's so boring, okay. And most people are boring, okay, yes. Most people are boring. They don't really like to talk. They don't like to do nothing. And I'll be like shocked too. That's a genetic thing, okay? Anytime I get around someone, I'm always trying to do something. And people keep saying, you're a very fun person. I say, yeah, I'm only doing 1 or 2 things, play some music, play some basketball, different styles and variations of basketball. But then other people don't know how to do those things, okay? So you got to basically try to help them out a little bit so they can keep themselves in shape, okay? Right? So anyway, like I was saying earlier in the video, this woman thought I was like her friend. And so what happens is that I saw one of the videos and I made a video in respondence of a guy who was a charlatan catering to women, a Derek Jackson type. Like I said, Derek Jackson types are beta alpha males who don't really have problems with getting women because they're attractive, okay? Yeah, okay. And they'll put on a front like saying that women are bad, women are this, and then there's those beta alpha cucks, okay, who will cater to women and try to get more used vaginas, okay. And I can see right through them. I said, dude, you don't understand what you're talking about, okay, but it's okay. So I made a counter-inch video and I put it on my YouTube, and she saw the video and they're like, did you just take one of my charlatan guy friends who agrees with women mostly, and then no, I don't cater to women. No, I don't cater to no one, no children. I don't cater. I don't do catering, okay? I think people should be honest, okay? Okay? If you say most, then give me the documentation. If you say some, give me the documentation. So she blocked me, okay? I think her name was Pretty Reds or something like that. Pretty Reds or something like that. Pretty Reds, Pretty Eyes or something. Pretty Red Eyes or something. And I was like, okay. To each his own. Bye, bitch. Okay. Bye, bitch. Did I ask for any validation? Do I ask for any goddamn validation on here? No, I don't ask no validation on no TikTok, no YouTube. I don't even like subscribers. I don't even want the subscribers on YouTube because I know how hard it is that they control your viewership. You should know that. TikTok controls. That's why when you promote, you get viewers because they have servers that only can take but so much energy, so they have to transperse all that energy to people who pay. You get what I'm saying? Even Twitch does it too. Okay, because I keep getting these messages from Twitch. Do you want to pay to get more viewers? I said, no, dog, no, that's not how it's supposed to be. Now, back in the days, and when MySpace was out, it was never like that. It was never like that. And that's how it should be. But now they got it to where that's how they get paid. That's a portion of how they get paid. So whenever you see someone with like 34,000 views on they paid for that. Okay. They paid for that. Most likely so. And they may lie to you and say, no, I didn't pay. Oh, I'm narcissistic. I didn't have to pay. No, they most likely paid. They lying. You literally gotta suspect. They're suspect. Okay, you gotta be suspect. And you know what? You know what, guys? An RV, you're gonna need a license. Okay, an RV is a mobile house. Okay, what do you call it? RV. What does RV stand for? Residential vehicle. Okay. Okay, and you can drive around with that, but you can't park everywhere. Okay, you can drive in the Walmart parking lot and stuff, but I seen these things in there, so beautiful, but they're very expensive. It costs as much as a house. Okay, but I don't want to pay no $200,000 for no goddamn vehicle like that. Okay, vehicles are already expensive as fuck. Okay, but other than that, if you can get an RV, it's good. Okay, but I think RVs should be used mainly to like travel to the warmer states like Florida or California or any state that's kind of warm during the winter. And I want one of those. If I ever got rich, I would get an RV. I literally try my best to get an RV, guys. And then you just travel and live in your vehicle because you know it's warm, and you stay over where you're at for like 6 months or 5, and then traverse back to where you live at. That would be nice. That would be very nice. And you see these right here? This is a JBL. I always take this with me when I go to the park. Okay, it's an echo. It's very loud. Lately, I've been having a problem with it. And this problem is usually the power button. I literally have to turn it on when it's plugged in. It's like it's not getting enough power when I press the power button. When I press it, it don't come on, even though it's fully charged. It's fully charged and it don't come on. So I think it's something. I think I got it wet, yeah, because one day it was raining and I kept playing basketball. And he was like, "Don't you want to cover your speaker?" And I was like, "No." It got really soaked again. But what do y'all want to talk about, guys? I'm here to talk about anything or everything, because I know most of you are boring and you like to listen, but just listen then, okay? Listen and like, okay? I don't understand how people get paid on this TikTok, though. Because I see all these little buttons and stuff like that. Let me see. Angela sent. Okay, what's this? Okay, somebody sent something. Okay, sent this and sent you. Mr. Z sent something. Then comics and what's that? Ann Laundry sent TikTok universe to. What is it? All these messages and stuff. I don't know what all these messages are here for. Okay, let me see. I don't know. I only got 50. Okay, let me see. A celebratory message will be displayed with the host and your username. Ola sent TikTok universe to why are they sent? I don't want to see the messages people sending messages to. I don't want to see that. That's not my cup of tea. Okay, let me see. What is this button for? Effects and voice effects. Let me see. Okay. Oh, they got the voice effects in here. I like the voice effects. Okay, let's see. What is my favorite one? Did they take it out? Oh, you kidding me? The Barto. The deep voice one. Let's see. Yeah. No, they don't have it. I'm just messing with the buttons here, guys. Yeah, I don't like messing with effects or backgrounds. Yeah, I'm not trying to entertain girls, because women are drawn to that type of stuff. Let's see. Smooth. Shape. Eyes. What's this? Yeah. No, I don't want to mess with that. Filters. I don't want to mess with that either. Alright, okay, let me see. What's this? Hear your voice. Use headphones to hear how you sound to viewers. I don't want to do that. Okay, live intro. What is that? I don't know what that is. Okay, show an intro of your live. Welcome to it. Leave a comment. Okay, I'm gonna see. Okay, let's say tip and your live schedule. I don't want to do that either. Okay, I usually pop up in here randomly, but tonight I'm going to be playing at about 11. Right now my time is about 10:08 p.m. and at about 11 30, I'm going to be playing Grand Theft Auto 5. I beat this game called Hue. It was an excellent game. I give it like an 8 out of 10. So check out my Twitch. Okay, so I'm going to put down in here my Twitch. And you can follow me if you want on my Twitch. And oh yeah, I want to say something, guys. If you ever noticed that, if you had gotten this message saying every time you appeal, and lots of times they get it wrong, and you appeal every time, it's like 90% of the time they be like, we apologize, we have put back the audio back, we put the video back, and I'm like, they have to improve, okay? I haven't had that problem on Facebook. I just know that on Facebook, if you say the word Negro too much, and you relate it to any facts, if you say anything with factual facts about homosexuality or anything like that, they take that shit down, okay? Even if it's factual, okay? It doesn't matter. They don't have a sector for comedians. They don't have it, okay? So what TikTok and Facebook should do, I suggest that they make it comedian explicit, like Dave Chappelle type shit, okay? Because I'm like, let people say what they want to say, and let all of the bitch ass people who are sensitive, get off of it, okay? They know. But the weirdest thing about TikTok is that I see sometimes they have sensitive, they cover up a video, right? And I'm like, why are they doing that? Why don't you just make it like that? Okay, this is sensitive material. If they want to do that, do it that way. If you're sure you want to watch it, click the button, right? They should do that with everybody then. This is sensitive information. Click on it. Do that. Just cancel everything out. And they give a warning and say, hey, you watch this, do not get offended by what he says. Skip it. Okay, right? Why don't they just do that instead of just taking videos down? Because 9 times out of 10, if you're living in America, okay, you should be able to say anything you goddamn wish to say, right? What are we talking about here? BK, we're talking about anything you want to talk about. I'm just rambling on about multitudes of different topics because I'm a conversationalist. I like to talk about anything and everything. Earlier today, I was talking about how my lady from Ethiopia is getting mad at me because, she got to pay me, okay? Because alphas get paid, as I told you before. You don't mess with little children and women. You don't take a chance on women and children. You've got to protect yourself with a plan B, C, and D. Because if you trust too much, you can get caught slipping. If you socialize too much, you get caught slipping, right? If you're too ambitious, you get caught slipping. If you just won $1 million, I'm asking you a question here. What would you do with that $1 million, right? Curious question. Would you first spend it, spend half of it, or invest it? Your girl from Ethiopia, yes, she's a virgin too. I lost my virginity when I was 38 years old. I'm 48 now, so that was like 10 years ago. Before that, I was a fetish gigolo, and a fetish gigolo is someone who gets paid for his services, strap-ons and stuff like that. I do services for women all of the time. Babysitting, masseuse, personal anecdotal gynecologist. Yeah, Addis Ababa. Yep. I lived out there for 2 years. Got videos. Lots of people can't relate to an alpha because they're too strict, or they'll they'll look at an image and say someone's an alpha. What's that Tate? That guy named Tate, the newest guy who keeps there's always some new guy popping up his head thinking he's alpha and he's not. The Brazilian guy, I heard about him. Okay, Tate Nate or something like that. The boxer, he's not an alpha. He's a beta alpha at best. Okay, he's not an alpha. I'm trying to tell you, if you had an alpha, they're too disciplined. They're teachers. They don't do monogamous relationships. They don't do females who are not a virgin. Okay, because I told you about that. Virginity is important, and they don't do females who don't understand what love is, which is no. She's not in that. I brought her here. I brought her here in 2014. I stayed in Ethiopia in 2012, and I stayed there for 2 years, which I wasn't supposed to. I didn't want to come back, okay? So when I basically brought her back, my voices, my Holy Spirit, I told you I don't have sins in my past, and I'm not the devil, okay? It's just when I was younger, I started hearing them, and my voices tell me everything I should be doing. They protect me, so they told me all sorts of things. You are still married and had... No, my plan was, when I got out there, to do polygyny with her and her sister. But she broke her lie. She lied to me, and I said, okay, how can I take advantage of a lie? A lying female, a Jezebel. Easy. Just listen to my voices. My voices told me you must leave Ethiopia. And I didn't want to come back, so I tried to lose my passport, right? I married her in her country because I had to leave the country. I had to leave, and the voices told me to marry her. I have to follow my voices. If my voices say to kill you, I can't kill you, so I can't be around you, okay, right? All right, so I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know why my voices tell me to kill someone. I say, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that shit. Why don't you kill them for me if they're trying to kill me? Okay, just stay away from them, okay? But we got married in 2013, I think it was, right? And then I brought her into America on an intentions. My voices told me to bring her and marry her, and I didn't want to do none of that shit. But I did it anyway. I had to, because if I don't, I'll suffer. If I don't listen to voices, I suffer, man. I have to suffer in order to get blessings, that's how my life works. My life works like that ever since I was 7 years old. So I married her, and I brought her back, and then she was a virgin. I'm a virgin, okay, right? And this is what I'm saying to you guys, just because she's a virgin, even if she's a virgin, and I inspected plenty of punani's, man. I know different variations of punani's. Guys, don't listen to me. And she was a virgin, and when you have physical interlocution, okay, loping with the female, or propagation with the female who is a virgin, that's gonna hurt you and her. You're gonna both get hurt. That hurts. If you're a medium and she's a virgin, you're not getting in. It's that simple. All right, it's gonna be bloody and it's gonna hurt. Popping the cherry, whatever, And I don't want my TikTok to get removed. But anyway, I had to check it before I wreck it, right? Because you only a fool would get married without checking it. Okay? Only a fool get married if she can't get pregnant. Okay? You gotta make sure she can get pregnant. No man should be getting married to any woman unless all these things are fitting like a glove. Okay. And so everything fit like a glove for 2 years. I was there, and I couldn't even get in the first 3 days. Okay, but I lived out there for 2 years, and I wanted her sister. Her sister was a virgin. Okay, and I rubbed it in. Hey, I know. I tried it. We walked, we talked, and everything. Everything was okay. And I really didn't want to come back to America, but I did. And so, other than that, long story short, I brought her back. I had to divorce her. Because when you are with a woman for like 5 years, you can divorce her legally. So you got to live together for 5 years. And the plan was to bring her sister. So you still can do polygyny. Okay. Polygyny is one man with multiple wives, multiple partners. No alphas do monogamous relationships. It doesn't exist. Any man who does not ask a female if she is a virgin or not is not an alpha. It's that simple. If any man does monogamous relationships, is not an alpha. Okay. Now this Tate guy, he is a beta alpha construct. Fuck boys and stuff like that. These guys are very arrogant. They don't give a fuck. I don't care how intelligent they are or whatever. They won't be able to protect themselves long term because their arrogance. You even heard what Tate said. The boxer, the guy the bald-headed guy, the one he's almost everywhere. Okay, he's a multimillionaire. Okay, he's over there. He had to. He went to another country because he was being stalked. What country did he leave into to evade the law, okay? Which he didn't break any laws, of course not, because he's rough and stuff with your afro puff, okay? No, but he's very honest and upfront. He's not a psychopath, and he's not a narcissist, okay? People don't know what a narcissist is. Though he maybe seem like he's full of himself, there's a guard up, okay? He does care about women, and then he comes out, and as a very pompous ass, but he's not, okay? There's a mask. Okay, the mask. You have to take time to talk to I talk to so many hundreds of guys like this. There's a form of narcissist, but it's not really. It's fake. Because a true narcissist does more damage than what he does. He pampers women. He gives them money. He has no problem. See? Okay, when you give money to women, and he basically says what he says, and he's honest. And the women are admitting what they do, and they like him. They love him for it. Because he's a beta alpha, and the women love those type of guys. Just like that Brazilian guy, too. But anyway, I don't get up too far off the subject. But you ain't going to see alphas on the internet, okay, all right? Real alphas, you're not going to see it. And they're not pimps either. You got to have something to sell, man. You got to have something to sell. When I talk to females, I make them smile first. I want to make sure that our chemistry and me being a comedian is very clear because I make anybody smile. And if she doesn't smile, there's something wrong. I know there's something wrong. We're not compatible. It's that simple. There's something, 80 to 90%, okay? I'm not arrogant about it. I know. I'm a comedian. I'm funny. Like Dave Chappelle. I can tell a story. I know how to do it. But the problem is that there's always going to be some females that don't like your sense of humor, okay? You know, so you got to leave them to the curb, you know? But other than that, I always talk on here for like an hour, and I post my shit up on the YouTube. So if you missed this video, and you like, oh, you can see this video? You know, sometimes people will pop up randomly internationally because I am an international person. Hello, yes I am, and I gotta keep it secret, keep it safe because I'm not ambitious. You know, pompous ass people, right? They like to be in the forefront, but you get shot down doing that. Okay, that's not very wise. Okay, but anyway, what else? Let me see. So I brought my lady out here. Let me see how long I was talking because I was talking for like 41 minutes now. I only talk for like an hour and that's it. I'm a generational X, so if you get any information from someone who is not a generational X, you're gonna be lost. Okay, you try to speak Amharic. Yeah, I know about 22 words. Lemon, bonet, okay, Barinizigi, Tamalas, okay, Arguman, okay. And there was this another thing I would say when you want sex from females, you would say what's it called God dang it, there's a thing you would say to females if you really are sexy and they like you, okay? What is it that she taught me? She taught me, okay, how to say, how can I get something, how can I get some goodies, okay, you know? I can't remember it right now. I got a brain fart. But I know about 22 words when it comes to my mind. If I'm traveling in a taxi, I say, what edge? To stop the taxi, okay? Tamalas, okay? Well, why, Amasaganalo, okay? Okay, yeah, I was out there for 2 years. I had their injera, okay? It's like a sourdough bread, and it's more healthier for you because it's full of iron. Yes, I lived out there for 2 years. Lots of nice women out there. There's no ego. There's no guys talking with some kind of swag in their mouth or guns or anything like that. No, they don't talk like that out there. I made many friends out there, associates out there. Hey, let me see. Bring you on, so don't have no loud music in the background, okay, Barbara? All right. How you been, Barbara? Barbara, how you been?
Just lashes, that's it.
Huh?
Just lashes, that's it.
This let you. I couldn't hear you.
Just lashes, that's it.
I don't know what it is. Oh, okay. What was that? Anyway, I get strange bet fella. Where's my glasses? I ain't got my glasses on. I couldn't understand. Maybe that's what she meant. Okay, I don't know. Okay, but other than that, I try my best to make people smile, and then I could understand where you're at. Okay, but anyway, I had brought her from Ethiopia, and she had tried. I test women all of the time, 24/7. I make them smile every day, and she failed one of my tests. I usually test women before I bring them to the country, but you know, I don't test women, but I tested her. Okay, and she passed when I was in America, and she was in Ethiopia. We talked for 5 years. And I said, hey, you don't want to be living in America. I'm trying to tell you, it's harder to live in America. She's here now. She got her U.S. citizen. She cut off all her hair. She lied and said she was being abused, and she wasn't being abused because I'm always the way I am. So don't say you're being abused when I always been like this, okay? I give compliments and I give shame. I also give constructive criticism, and then that's the problem for a lot of women. If they are sensitive, they won't listen. And she says she's a Christian, and I don't mind what religion she is, but you got to read it. Women hate reading religion. They don't want to be told from you how they should be living. They don't understand how strict God is. Okay, I keep telling her I'm God. I'm right here in front of you. Okay, I'm Jesus. I don't have sins. Okay, what now? I can make things happen too. So, but they believe externally that they're going to be saved, but they don't understand that they're being judged in front of them. They don't understand that the God is judging them in front of them. I have eyes. God can watch you. You know, if you die, okay, right, you're going to most likely see God, right? And he's going to judge you, right? You believe you will be judged. But why would God judge himself? We all are gods. I was told when I was a child that It's a delusion to believe in external gods. Unless you believe in a demiurge. Now, a demiurge god is a being, okay, that is not like you, with supernatural powers, okay, who have the capability of living for thousands of years. And they have true supernatural power, and you will be scared. You will be scared, especially if you read the older religions and the Mahabharata, the Vishnu records, okay, way before Christianity and way before the Nation of Islam. I don't understand why people lock themselves in religion, okay? I just can't. Just because you got tired of a relationship for 5 years. No, I didn't get tired of a relationship. No, my plan was to bring her sister in the country. Okay? You want multiple women, you're going to have to you're going to have to divorce. I told her I was going to divorce her anyway. There was no need to divorce without a plan. Okay? You get divorced for a reason. Okay? I had a reason. And I had 2 reasons to get divorced. One, because her sister. I was going to try to bring her in. You can't bring all the women from another country into America. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do polygyny in the country. But you can separate, then go back. Okay, right? Is she gone now? Her sister Meseret is not gone, but she did get married. And I did try to tell my main lady to talk to her. And she was talking to her for a little bit, but they lost communication, okay? Because I was telling her, I said, hey, if I can get your sister into the country, then we can make more money. America is about money. It's the capital of this country, right? Which one you rather live in a country that's full of capitalism or communism? Capitalism, okay, right? You got played. No, I didn't get played. She got played. Okay, no. She tried to play me. She tried to cheat. She tried to play. I track everything. Phones, records, and I act like I don't know nothing. So the thing is that she could be talking to someone in a harmic, right? Because I told her, do not talk to anybody in your own language. That's automatic cheating, automatic red flag. I told her all this. This is automatically set up. Okay, bro, she is already here. You got played. No, I ain't played at all. She pays me. She got played. You don't get it? That's the plan, for her to try to play me. To try to play me. Now, if she was successful at trying to play me, she would be with another man, right? She would probably had, sexual intercourse with another man. But no, she didn't. It's tracked. And plus, we have daughters. We have daughters. Okay. And on top of that, I knew she would try to play me. Okay. She would try to play me. Try. The word try and have gotten played and successful. That's 2 different things. But if you want to say she played me and I played her, you can say that too. But I win, okay, all right? So I get the payments from her checks. She pays me child support, yes, okay, you see? And I didn't think she was going to do that. I didn't think that a virgin from a kind of like a piss poor country with shitholes in the ground, okay, would do such a thing, okay? Okay, but it happens, okay? And it happens to the best of us. It doesn't matter how you are. I don't care how well you treat her. You can't just assume that she's going to be perfect. No, it's not going to happen. Okay, this is why you have to have a plan B, a C, and that makes you an alpha. No, what makes me an alpha is because I'm upfront. And I said this to her. I said, I want polygyny. What makes a person an alpha? Okay, now if you are an alpha, okay, it doesn't mean that you can't get played. Okay, but the problem is that there are different types of alphas. And you got to watch it, okay? Because there are the good ones, and then there's the bad ones, okay? The bad alphas are the ones that's the pimps and the hustlers. They use women. They abuse women. They take advantage of women's weaknesses. You do not know. They don't play around with lowly women. Either you're listening or you get beat, okay? And that's them, okay? I disagree with those pimps. I disagree with the pimps, okay? The pimps gave me a lesson. They told me don't give your seed to females who are not virgins, right? Okay, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, I can understand that. Even the Bible it tells you this. Woe is the one who has lost her virginity. She should be stoned. Okay, I'm not down that deep for that, but I know to watch out. I have OCD with used things. I like to get things new. Okay, right? You're right? And the second thing is polygyny. Why would any man do that? Why would a man do a monogamous relationship with one woman? Is she going to have 12 of your kids? Okay, no, she's not. You have to talk to her first. When I talk to women, I have to make sure that they're happy. when they first encounter me, without me saying all those things, my demands. Your standards are number one. If you forget about your standards and you do not ask a woman about the things that she needs, yeah, have used vaginas, yep, use vaginas. You have OCD. You also have voice hallucinations. No, I don't have hallucinations. Okay, you might want to get that checked. No, I don't need to get it checked. Okay. You know, everyone has some sort of problem in life, but you got to make sure you get things checked for yourself too now. Everyone has hallucinations. You want to try it? You believe in God? Okay, let me ask you that question. You say, what God do you believe in? Let me ask you that question. Okay, if you answer that question, then I can tell if you're going to need to get that checked. Okay, all right. So you tell me what you believe in life. I can tell you exactly, psychologically, what's wrong with you. I can diagnose you too. Okay, but anyway, okay, let me say the one and only. And who is the one and only? Okay, see, I'm telling you who is the one and only. Are you talking about the God that you can't see? You got to be careful with that. And you got if you believe in external God, then you're delusional. You might need to get that checked out. Okay. But anyway, I hear voices that actually tell me instructions on what I should do, right? So you don't hear nothing. So I know we are two different people. I know. As a matter of fact, let me tell you who God is while we're talking, because I'm about to get out of here. And as I said before, a lot of people are delusional about the God construct. Let me make it very clear how God was created by man. Okay, mankind used to worship the sun, the moon, and the stars. This is called paganism. I'm going to tell you the origins of God, the word God. Okay, now TikTok might remove this video, but I don't think they would, because I'm not breaking their policy. I'm telling you the origins of God, the word God. Mankind used to worship the moon, the sun, and the stars. They looked up. You can do the research yourself. The origins of religion. Just look it up yourself. I swear to you not. I did not know this, but at the age of 7 years old, I used to ask questions about God and Jesus. And then I realized that if they're so powerful, then they can usually come down and talk to all of us children. Because children don't have sins, right? And we're not all born in sin. We're not born in, that's a metaphor, okay? You gotta understand the word terminology. Words are a spell, okay? All right? We're gonna follow here where God comes from. And way millennials, all the way back in medieval time, we used to worship the old man, worship the moon, sun, and gods, stars. And what happens is that mankind didn't have morals. They didn't have morals. As a matter of fact, if you read the Bible, it clearly tells you that Cain killed Abel, right? So morals wasn't a big thing back in those days. So man concocted a story. Okay, so the voice you hearing is from God. No. Let me finish the story with God, and then I can get out of here, because I think it will go down a whole rabbit hole here for you, okay? You need education. The voices came to me when I was 7. I was about to chop my stepdad's head off with a machete, okay? And then next thing you know, a voice came to me and said, no, not just my conscience. I was very angry in emotions because my stepdad did bad things. And when I was about to chop his head in the dark while he was snoring next to my mom, a voice came to me and said, no, you'll be in a darker place if you do this. But if you listen to us, we will make sure he will be cut in half. I said, no, I don't believe it. I said, whoa, you do this and you will be cut in half. And I was like, so the voices are talking to me, so I backed off. And I said, so I started waiting. I said, okay, I'm going to wait. I said, my father did bad things. And see, and it told me many secrets of the universe. Okay? It told me you are God. I used to have visions and dreams of demons and angels fighting amongst each other, trying to fight me, trying to build my energy and character up on the other side. And one day, I didn't have dreams of those demons anymore. I used to have dreams almost every night of demons trying to attack me. But my power came into being in the dream, and I started slaughtering the demons. I started slaughtering everybody who was a part of the demon, the bad one. Okay, there's good demons and bad, so you got to be careful with that too. And the word demon means dematerialized man, so you got to be careful with the words. Now, anyway, that's a long story short. After I heard these voices, there were 3 of them. There's 3 of them. The voice of reason, of questioning, conjecture. That is the voice that tells me, question that person. Be slow to anger. Why get angry at a person you already know? Socrates. That's the Socrates voice. Always telling me to question everything before anger. Do not get angry. Question everything. Know thyself. Now, the second voice talks to me is Jesus, the Jesus voice. Jesus tells, it's written in the code Y and A and A and H. Okay, it's in our code, it's in our blood. It's weird again, But just use common sense. If you just use a little bit of common sense, like asking questions like, why ain't God here now? How powerful is God? Do you put limitations on your gods? A lot of people do. They put limitations on their gods and say, okay, God, can you come down right now and talk to me? Nope. They can't think that way. They say, oh, no, it's not his time. No, that's not how it works, baby. Atheists are scientists. They don't believe in nothing. They don't believe in probabilities or possibilities or anything. They just have to believe in the science. They have to go with math. Okay, if anything they're talking about with any possibility, probability, if they say 0.45, okay, that's a mathematical equation. That's a hypothesis. Okay, hypotheticals, okay, right? But anyway, I'm out here, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this stream. Thank you very much. And I'll be on again one day. You can check this video out on my Martheus Knowledge. Okay, the Martheus Knowledge is right here, okay? And I know some of you guys are kind of kooky about me, but I don't mind and I don't care, okay? And let me see, okay? I can't. No. My YouTube, guys. My YouTube is Martheus Knowledge 7, okay? Because I told you before, there's not a lot of guys like me. Because I talk, okay? And then I have shit to back it up, okay? Because I got proof, okay? And you don't want to hear it, okay? And you believe in your delusion, okay? You're stuck in the matrix. You're living in inception. You're living in a delusion, okay? Other than that, I'm out here. Goodbye, everybody. Peace.